Hey YouTube, this is Fubar0011 and I'm posting this for Kitty Cat's contest, and I made a light deck with toy magicians in it. One of my favorite cards. Okay, I'm first the two toy magicians. I'm only running two because I only have two, and it's a very fun card because you can set it in your spell and trap card zone and comes back during the end phase if it's destroyed by your opponent's spell and trap card effect. And it's a light. Okay, next I have two Shining Angels. They pretty much just help me search out DD Warrior Lady or something like that. Or Frequency Magician if I want to tune or synchro something. Next, I run three DD Warrior Ladies. They're pretty much to get rid of any monsters that my opponent has that are very annoying at the time, or just to yeah. Okay. Then I run one Reflect Bounder just because it's a fun card to run and it's hard to get around, especially if your opponent has low life points. Okay, Marshmallow for defense and more burn, I guess. Copycat, he gets to copy the attack and defense of one of your opponent's monsters, and he's just a fun card to use. Okay. And now, two Freed the Brave Wanderers. He's really good because he can remove from play two of your light monsters in your grave and destroy a monster who's higher attack than he is. And he's 17 4-stars, so he works really well in here. Next, I run one Frequency Magician. He's a tuner, and he can give one face-up monster 500 attack by removing a spell counter, and he gets one when he's summoned, so, and he's 2 stars, so he works. Then I run one Herald of Orange Light, pretty much because I don't have another Frequency Magician, and he's a 2-star tuner. Next, I run 3 Honests. Every monster in this deck besides Gores is a light, and it's pretty much a staple in any light deck. Okay, Air Knight Parshat. He's fun because he has Crush, and he's 1900, and he can every time he deals damage, you get to draw a card, and if you use it with Honest, it makes Honest not a -1 from your hand, and you still get to destroy your opponent's monster, pretty much. Okay, then I run one Cyber Dragon. Pretty obvious, he's an easy special summon and he's a light. Guardian of Order, pretty much the same thing as Cyber Dragon. Prime Material Dragon. He's really good because he can prevent you. By ditching one card, you can prevent them from destroying one of your using a card that destroys one of your monsters. It stops Mirror Force and Fissure and Bottomless Trap Hole and stuff like that. Okay. One Kaiser Glider. I'm running him because I only have one extra Prime Material Dragon, and he is also a light and 2400. When he's destroyed, you get to return a monster on your opponent's side of the field to the owner's hand, and he can't be destroyed by Kamikaze, pretty much. Okay, my last monster is Gores, just to prevent OTKs, pretty much. Okay, now to the spells. 3 Burden of the Mighty. This card is extremely irritating when it gets used on you, and it reduces the attack of all your opponent's monsters by 100 for each level they have. So if your opponent's playing with a lot of strong monsters that kind of makes it really irritating to get around. Okay, next, 2 Book of Moons. Pretty much to stop attacks and prevent your opponent from using cards on your face-up cards. Okay, 2 enemy controllers. Pretty much the same thing as Book of Moon, except you can take control of the card by tributing one of your monsters. Okay, 1 brain control to help tune, I guess. 1 lightning vortex to destroy opponent's monsters. 1 fissure, pretty much the same thing as lightning. Smashing ground, same as fissure. Mystical space typhoon. I'm doing a video. Sure. Okay, 1 mystical space typhoon for spell and trap destruction. Okay. 1 giant trunade to get pretty much set up for OTK if I can, which is I don't think is possible in here, but it helps. Heavy storm, same thing as giant trunade. Swords of Revealing Light to help stall, I guess. Okay, now traps. 2 compulsory evacuation device. They can pretty much help stop synchros, and they're just irritating sometimes. Okay, 2 nightmare wheels. One of my favorite traps from a long time ago. You can use it and it prevents, it's kind of like Spellbinding Circle, but instead of, it also deals 500 attack to your opponent during each of their standby phases, and you can use this on a face down monster, so then it can't pretty much flip or change battle positions. Okay, next, Call of the Haunted, a staple pretty much, and Magic Cylinder, just a funny card to use, and you can win with it because it negates an attack and deals damage to your opponent. Okay, and that's the deck. It's pretty much just to annoy your opponent. Okay, that's it.